How's it going? And welcome back to the KSS YouTube channel. On today's episode, which we don't even know where it's going to go to because we just have small things here and there, I'm just swapping a valve cover right now from just the original, just base gray Honda coat to this beautifully powder coated one. I got this done at SPO, Sablage Peinture Outaouais, in Gatineau. So if you're in the Ottawa-Gatineau area, go see Steve at SPO. He does great job, thick paint, like thick coat, great job. So yeah, I'm gonna install that, and while I'm here, I'm gonna install a K24 Z3 timing chain guide, like just slider guide thing. Because as you can see, this is, I remember seeing Serge Motive Garage talk about this, and it's technically a part of the timing fail-safe kit. See how wide this one is, and see how wide that one is. So it just holds the chain down for a longer distance. So I just got my 12mm. I'm just gonna pop these two bolts off, put them back on with this guide. After that, I'll get a shot of the valve cover on it, and then we'll jump into the garage and we're gonna start tearing down the K24A2 that we picked up yesterday. Yeah, just taking the rods and pistons, the oil pump, which is, we're not gonna be using that oil pump. And yeah, it's gonna be a teardown video of that for this episode. All right, so today is this K24A2 that we bought yesterday. Actually Aiden posted on Instagram that we took a TSX block, K24A2. We're gonna split it in parts. He's gonna take the block and eventually build it. Not anytime soon, I don't think. It would be nice, but I don't think anytime soon.
Not yet.
I'm planning a build over winter, which you guys, I'm not gonna spread details just yet. You'll see when it happens when I do a build series. So I'm gonna be taking the rods and pistons. Yeah, we're gonna tear it apart. And one thing we're just gonna not even acknowledge is this oil pump right here. We're gonna do, on all our builds, we're gonna do K20 oil pumps, K20A2 oil pumps. And this pump has balance shafts, so it's like useless to us.
No good.
Yeah, no good. No high flow. It's, like I said, not a good pump. So yeah, we're just gonna probably do a time lapse of this disassembly, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that part of the video.
Let's get to it.
Yep. We just came back from the store. We had to go get some special sockets because we've only worked on K20A2s. This is it, like I've said, K24A2. The connecting rod bolts are E-Torx, which are just like inverted Torx. Yeah. This is like the whole set we got, and it's E14. It's E14. So I have some at work, but I didn't have some here, so we actually found these on sale. So we just went quick in the sieve, and we're just gonna start cracking these off.
So we just got the pistons and rods out of the K24. We just started cleaning them up. Kevin has them there.
Yep.
This is our little setup that we got going. We're just gonna soak the pistons in gas for a few days or something, because we started cleaning them up with the wire brush and stuff.
This is the difference.
Yeah.
So this is what it was, and I bet this thing was burning like hell of a lot of oil, because these oil control rings are stuck, and even these ones after cleaning they're stuck. So I'm gonna leave them in my little setup here. Gasoline, soak over a couple days, see if it breaks up the gas.
Should clean up real nice.
Yeah, get those rings free. We just got the crank out of the motor, took the girdle off, took the crank out. Here it is. We're just gonna store it probably just in the block, but we wanted to make sure everything can crack open. We actually used a chisel and a hammer in right here, this slot here. Just pop it, and then it came loose. Yeah, Aiden showed the pistons already being cleaned. So yeah, the motor's completely disassembled.
Yeah, the bearings look good, cranks looks good. It was a good running motor, I think. I don't think the engine was the reason it was scrapped.
So yeah, we when we were taking it out at the junkyard, or separating it from the transmission, we had a bolt from the transmission that broke in the block. It was like seized. We were like tugging on it, and
all of a sudden just snapped.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna bring the block to work where I have access to a welder weld a nut and then torch and then just gun it out.
Yeah.
So.
And then also the guide on the girdle.
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna have to weld
just an
something
Allen,
too.
but that one was stripped too. So we grinded it and tried to use like a flathead or a impact driver. That didn't work either, so we'll have to do that.
Yep.
But block looks good. Cylinder walls look good. Do a good hone. I'll clean the block, rebuild it. She'll be good to go.
Yep. Don't know when, but it will be done. We are on this little oil jet that we need to plug. This here. I mean, right now it's not going to look 100% like this because I actually just started drilling. We found a couple methods. There's like putting a screw and just yanking it out. And then there's drilling it a bit and then putting an extractor and then using that and then it hooks on. Then you pull it out. We're not sure if we're going to use the screw method or the extractor method, but we're going to try it right now.
Yeah, the reason you need to plug that up is because if you do a Type S oil pump conversion, you need to plug that because you won't have sufficient oil pressure.
Yeah.
You'll just starve your bearings.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just get that out and then you can just, we might have to tap the hole and then put some Honda Bond and tighten her down.
Yep. So we're going to get on that.
So we're going to try hitting it out from the other side. We just got an idea. It's only an O-ring in there, so it should just pop out.
We might, I hope this is right. It's literally a hole right through. I'm not sure if the methods we just talked about are only if you don't take the girdle off. But
since we have it off, we'll
yeah,
just try it.
It comes out.
Just like that.
That's crazy. Okay, well, that saves a pain in the ass. So we just put a M8 bolt in here, and with Honda Bond, it in theory should work. I was just worried. Aiden thinks it's gonna be fine, but I'm not sure about the oil baffle plate. We'll just take it out if worst case. But yeah, so we're just gonna put that in, tighten it.
Should fit fine.
Yeah.
Snug it up. So when we put the oil pump on, we'll have enough oil pressure.
Yeah.
Good to go. So we're getting ready to just do a quick hone on the block, but we noticed the oil squirters kind of stick out. So if we were to hone it, like obviously the block's flipped the other way, if we were to hone it, it would hit the oil squirters. So we're just gonna take them out real quick, just a 10 mil.
So we're gonna start the honing process. So got my honer on the drill, and I'm just gonna spray some oil, just a bit on each cylinder. And so it has at least some lubricant to cool down and not completely, well, I mean, you're supposed to scratch it technically, but...
Do you want to get the nice cross hatches?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Cylinders are looking good.
Yep.
Nice cross hatches. All right, so it's a few days later. We just have the block sitting, coated it in oil so it doesn't rust, and then I'll bring it to my house for future use. We're gonna check and see how the pistons are doing. It's been like, what, 2 days?
Yeah. Just sitting in gas. A couple of them were like scraped with a brush, like a nylon brush, but now they've been sitting for 2 days. So hopefully all the grime and like the old like crusty oil and carbon deposits are like ready to just fall off. So yeah, just on rods. The rods are on the rods. Whoa.
Yeah,
okay.
That'll probably come right off.
Yeah, hopefully. So that would be like a dirty one.
That
Okay, yeah, that one's clean. We already cleaned that one, but
yeah.
we put the rest in the gas, as I've said before. So we're gonna check and take a brush to them and see if the carbon will come off easier.
On these guys.
Okay, yeah, that's like a
Not bad.
mediumly
And
dirty
rings
one.
are actually not stuck now.
Yeah,
So not too
that one's
bad.
not bad.
We'll
So
just clean 'em up.
we'll take a brush and see if it did anything over 2 days or just sitting in gas. Okay, so we just took this one out of the gas, and see how these holes are empty? I just stabbed these just like quickly like this with a nylon brush. This is what they looked like before. They're all filled with like the carbon deposits.
Yeah.
All crusty old oil. So I'm
They'll
gonna
clean
just
up
continue
nice.
just stabbing at it. Actually, I'll try and get one right now.
Probably just take the rings right out.
Yeah, we'll take them
Full
out
clean.
after.
Okay, so I just picked up this Integra GSR front sway bar. I'm gonna go bring it to Steve at SPO. He's gonna do a nice powder coat job for me, and then I'm gonna go pick up a Integra GSR strut bar too. I'll slap that on and get him to powder coat it.
Yeah. And that thing was so heavy compared to, like,
I feel
that
like
thing
it's
is not
only-
hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like 20 pounds.
Yeah.
It's really heavy. But yeah, we'll get that all powder coated on the car. It'll feel way more rigid.
That's for his Del Sol he's talking about,
Yeah, it's my
obviously.
Del Sol.
So
yeah. And then I'll try and find a GSR rear sway bar too. Throw that on, powder coat everything.
may we?
All right, so I guess that's it for this video. See you in the next one.